Hi there, my name is Ray Rodolphi and I'm here in my Living Longer Younger clinic with my fabulous model, Mema. So today we're going to talk about how to correct your spine, and this is something you're going to take away with you, and it's an education that you're going to have for life. So when we're looking at the spine, we tend to see the curvatures of the spine, but you'll see so many people have their postures that are really out of sync. So if Mema takes a poor posture, just drop the shoulders forward like so. And you'll see typically so many people are actually like this, unfortunately. So there's a very simple thing we can do to correct all this. And I'm just going to step on this side and imagine that I'm picking Mema up by a piece of string from the back of the head. So I pull there and you see her chin's gone up. We don't want that to happen. We want the chin to go back, and you'll see this opening up at the back of the neck. So we've opened up what we call the cervical vertebra here. And so when we're looking at this spine here, we're decompressing or making space in the intervertebral discs here. So this allows for better circulation, better movement, better flow through the nerves that come away from the spine. The next stage is take the shoulders. We often have this slump forward, and this is making concave in the front of the chest and restricting your breathing. So we roll the shoulders and let them fall back. So as if you've got a trouser seam down the side of the leg. So it's not military stance, it's a relaxed stance. You can see how this has opened up the chest, and the sternum has gone from flat to lifting up. And now what's happened here is this has raised the diaphragm as well and created more space in the chest cavity for your breathing. So every time you breathe, you're exchanging 16 or 17% of oxygen coming out of that breath. If you increase the size of the cavity or the vacuum in there of the lungs, well, you're increasing the volume of air, so you're getting 16 to 17% of more happening. So this has automatically relaxed the diaphragm and made better volume of oxygen going to your brain and your bloodstream. Then the third stage is coming down to the belly, and tuck is if you're going to stop yourself urinating. So it's just a little pull there, and now what's happened is she's engaged the lower back muscles, supporting the pelvic muscles and the lumbar spine. So everything internally here has just gone into a little state of more hold and supporting the lower back as well. So this lift from here opens up the cervical vertebra. This roll from here opens up the chest, rolls the shoulders back, lifts the diaphragm, and this tuck from here supports the lumbar spine. So what you've got is a better shape, curvature of the spine, and it's actually longer. And so those intervertebral discs are now slightly decompressed. And all of these trunk nerves, all of these little nerves that are coming away from your spinal cord, feeding all the different organ functions, now have a little bit of relief. And transportation, communication is more effective. So this simple technique that you can do every day is going to give you a healthier spine, healthier organ functions. So I suggest, look, you're going to forget about this in 10 to 15 seconds and just go back to your other form. So every time your backside hits the seat, you're going to do lift, roll, and tuck. And then you'll forget about it in 10 to 15 seconds. But the best way is when you're out and about, look at other people. You'll see them in their slump postures, walking around, and then you correct. Lift, roll, and tuck. And so this way you're going to have a healthier spine for a longer time, and you'll stay more flexible and more active. Hope you enjoy that. Bye.